only one line today. And this is a review of what we did last Friday. It's just been a whole week. Okay, now which one of these two, because here's what it says. Draw an area model, solve using the standard algorithm, and then use arrows to match partial products. So we have 3 things we have to do, okay? So which one of these two numbers should I decompose? 21. Whenever you can use a 1, that's probably your best bet. So go ahead and write that down. And then it looks to me like they already wrote our standard algorithm for us, okay? So the number I decomposed goes on the side. The number I didn't decompose goes at the top. And here's what you have to check. You have to make sure the number on top of your area model is the same number on top of the standard algorithm, or the arrow thing will not work out, okay? So now all I do is I multiply 24 times 1, good. And then 20 times 24, how would you do that? 2 times 24, and then add the 0, good. So 2 times 4, what's that? And 2 times 2,
4.
Okay, now add my 0. Okay, so is this okay to do if you need to?
Yeah.
Sure. Just don't forget, if you do that, make sure you put the 0 on, okay? Now I'm ready for the standard algorithm. I'm kind of feeling in a Christmas mood today, but it's totally up to you. We've got to somehow mark those first numbers, okay? So if it's a reindeer for you like it is for me, that's fine. Just kidding, okay? Just mark those 2 top numbers and the 1 bottom number. I'm going to take those off. Yeah. What? There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to do 1 times 4 and 1 times 2, which should be the exact same thing we had over here. And so when they say draw arrows, that's what they mean. Okay? Now, do you remember how I changed this for 5th grade? We don't draw a collar and lay an egg. What do we say? Go ahead. X's and O's. So here's the X. Here's the O. Eventually, we'll have more than 1 X and more than 1 O. Okay, so now I'm going to do these two numbers. 2 times 4, what's that?
8.
And 2 times 2.
4.
And I'm pretty sure that's the number I got here. What comes next, boys and girls? Add it up. Did I do it right? Okay. Let's do the next one. Now the next one is 3 digits by 2 digits, but they don't change very much. So make your rectangle. Do you see about how big I'm making it? Kind of fills up that entire space. Which number will I decompose? 21. I think I'm going to pull sticks. You seem to be remembering this pretty well. So, Cody, which numbers do I put on the side?
1 at the top plus 20 on the bottom.
Good. 1 at the top plus 20 on the bottom. And then what goes at the very top, Jaylee?
242.
Good. And does that match what's on the standard algorithm? So we're good. Okay, so 1 times 242, that's pretty simple, isn't it? And then how do I do the next one, Isaac?
You multiply?
I'm going to take 20 times 242. What's the easy way to do that?
2 times 242.
Good. So 2 times 2, what's that, Isaac?
484.
2 times 4.
8.
2 times 2.
4.
Good. What do I need to add?
0.
Okay. So there's my second partial product. Okay, are we ready? Okay, so when we do this, I'm going to pull sticks. Right now, I'm requiring you. I had a kid last year who did it like this every time. I'm requiring you to mark those first numbers that we're going to multiply. I don't care how you do it, okay? I don't care if you highlight them. That might be confusing, but get them marked, okay? So now, pulling a stick, and Lillian's going to help me multiply. Oh, I think we can all do this ourselves, don't you? Lillian, you can help me with the next one. What do I do now? Good. Now tell me what to multiply.
2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8.
Okay, and do I have a match? All right. Add it up. Did I do it right? Okay, so that's basically what you'll have to do on your exit ticket, okay? Let's look at these three down here, and your exit ticket isn't until tomorrow. So these three down here, they say just use the standard algorithm. So on the standard algorithm, it's kind of, I don't know, a little scary not to have anything to draw an arrow to, but we're going to give it a try. So write down the number correctly, okay? Mark, and really this is the ones place. We're multiplying times the ones place here, okay? So go ahead and multiply 4 times 2, 1 times 2, and 3 times 2, and then I'm going to pull a stick. When your pencil's down, I'll know that I can pull a stick. Okay, Fernanda, help me multiply. What's 4 times 2? 2 times 1? 3 times 2? Okay, what comes next? Jesus.
X is a 0.
Good. So x the 2, drop a 0, or an egg, or no. Now what do I multiply, Jarrett?
2 times 4.
What's that?
8.
Oh, this is the exact same thing, isn't it? Has anybody figured out the fact of the day? It's an addition fact. We've done it in all the problems.
Times 2 and 8.
2 plus 8. Very good. 2 plus 8. 6,908. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to try these next two on your own. I'm going to pause it. Then we'll check them. All right. Let's go ahead and Lila, help me multiply. 3 times 2. 1 times 2. 4 times 2. Okay, what do I do next? Eileen. Good. Then I multiply again. 3 times 2. 2 times 1. 4 times 2. There's that 8 plus 2 again. 9,086, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, next one. This is Morgan. 6.
2, 4.
Good. What do I do next? Oziel. And what else? What's that?
9.
Okay. 3 times 1. 2 times 3. Now, it's very important that you X off the 2. And the reason is because very soon we're going to do problems like this. And it's going to get a little more confusing because we're going to have to x1, drop a 0, x another 1, and then we have to drop 2 zeros. And we'll get to that. But do not skip that x. It's one of the most important things we need to do, okay? All right, time to add this up. What do we have? 6,816? Okay, let's look at the back. I think there's just a couple problems. Only two. Okay, so let me read the first one. A young snake measures 23 meters long. During the course of its lifetime, he will grow to be 13 times his current length. What will his length be when he is full grown? So what do you think we're going to do here? Multiply. When I multiply, I think I'm going to put 23 on top, and I'm taking it times 13. So go ahead and write that. And then I need someone to remind me what I do with these decimals here. What do I do? Underline the digits behind the decimal. Because when we finish multiplying, we will have to place the decimal. Remember, when you multiply, you count. When you add and subtract, you bring it straight down. Okay, now on this one, I think I'm going to leave that 0 out. How many of you agree? Yeah, I didn't mean to leave that pink, but I kind of like it. Okay, so now let's multiply 3 times 3, 2 times 3. Okay, what's my next step? X's and O's. 3 times 1, 2 times 1. Okay, so I'm going to pull a stick here. Sergio, where should I place the decimal?
On the bottom.
Where should I place the decimal?
At the 2.
Between the 2 and the 9. You guys agree?
Yeah.
Why did I choose that place, Jesus?
Because 2 is in the 1st place and underline?
Because I underlined, right. Now, it kind of works out that 20 hundredths times 13 would be almost 3. Okay, but that's kind of hard for us to understand. Don't you agree? Yeah. So I think I would rather just underline and then underline and place my decimal in front of it.
So you have to
Okay, so that's meters. So that's a pretty long snake, isn't it? Yep. Let's go down and do the next one. Okay, Zenon earns $142 per shift at his new job. During a pay period, he works 12 shifts. What would his pay be for that period? Are we going to multiply again?
Yeah.
I'm not going to put the $sign and the decimal on that. I'm going to wait, okay? Because all it would be 2 zeros, and that's just going to confuse us. So let's add that at the end, okay? So I'm taking it times 12. Okay, you do it, and then we'll check it. Okay, let's take a look at this. So help me out, Tyler. 2 times 2?
4.
2 times 4?
8.
And 2 times 1. Good. Next one, Adam. What do I do now? Before I can multiply, what do I need to do?
X out the 2.
Good. And?
And times 1.
Okay, don't forget your 0.
Put a 0.
Right. Okay, 1 times 2. This is pretty simple, isn't it? Okay. So
Again, 8.
I know 8 plus 2 is our fact of the day. So $1,704, and I'm guessing that is for 2 weeks. So that's a pretty good. That's a pretty good paying job, isn't it? Okay, good job today.